Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As you know, we care about crafting young lives. We present stories drawn from our folk tales and lessons in history which are anchored on moral values. We think that these stories contain tremendous amount of teachings which help our young children and adults grow stronger and better human beings. Today's episode is on a very common subject. All of us experience it every day. We have a body, we fall sick, we get worried, we get frustrated, we feel concerned. The people who are around us, they also get concerned about it, they worry. We worry when we are getting better. We write an exam. Before the exam is going to start, we are worried. A few days, in fact, before the exam, we are all worried about what the results going to be. Is our preparation good enough? We are not in a sense of confidence that we will do well. Of course, the results will be based on how we perform in the exam. We know that, yet we worry about it. We have no control about the results which are going to come. We do not know whether the paper is going to be easy or difficult, yet we worry about it. The people who are around us, they worry about the exam. We all discuss how the paper is going to be and am I going to do well? What's the result going to be? If the results are going to be good, what implications will it have? If the results are not good, what implications will it have? And so on. We have a meeting, we have an appointed time when we have to reach a particular place. We suddenly face a lot of traffic on the road. How do we respond? We respond with anger, we respond with frustration. Isn't this commonplace? Let me describe a small folktale. Once upon a time, there was a young person who visited his master and said that, "Oh master, I need your help. I am not keeping well. I am all the time worried. My mental peace is gone. Can you show me a way?" The master said, "Get a fistful of salt and get a glass of water." The young man did as the master advised. The master asked him, "Put the fistful of salt into the glass of water, stir it well so that it becomes a salt solution." The young man did that. Master then asked the young man to drink that water. The young man was confused, but as the master advised, he did that. Master said, "How did it taste?" The young man said, "It was terrible." Then the master said, "Of course it did. So let's do another experiment." He said, "Get a fistful of salt, let's go to the nearby lake and throw that salt into the lake of water." And he asked the young man to collect a glass of water from that lake after the salt has dissolved into that water and drink that water. And he asked, "How did the water taste?" The young man said, "Yeah, the water tasted like normal lake water." Then the master said, "You got your answer." The young man was confused. He requested the master to explain. The master said, "The choice is yours. The solution to all your problems is with you. You choose whether to put that fistful of salt into a glass of water or into the lake of water." That's our choice. The fistful of salt is representing the obstacles, the problems that we face in life. It is our choice whether to put those problems and obstacles into a glass of water or we put it into the lake of water. The lake of water represents the length of life that we live in this planet. Some part of it we have already lived, some part of it we are going to live in future. We do not know how well we are going to lead this life, yet we worry about the future. If you look at Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is a compilation of 700 verses, supposedly capturing the advice that the charioteer of Arjun, who was Lord Sri Krishna, gave to Lord Arjun, to the warrior Arjun, when Arjun got confused in the battlefield. Arjun looked at the huge enemy facing him, and he saw his teachers, his seniors, his uh, relatives, his friends, so many people that he knew were on the side of the enemy that he was fighting. He started asking this question to himself, whether it is worth fighting this war. Even if he were to win this war, he would be bereft of all the relatives, all the friends, all his brothers, all his teachers, all the people that he looked up to, and all other people who looked up to him. He was wondering whether it is worth fighting this war. Even if he were to win, that win will have no meaning, because all the people who would have held that meaning would have lost their lives. He was wondering, even if he has to die, then he doesn't get anything out of this war. Why should he do this? So he was facing a huge obstacle of his life, the problem of the deepest, the biggest problem that one can imagine of one's life, the life of a warrior. Actually, if you think from a different perspective, that a warrior's duty is to fight a war and to win it or lose one's life. So why should there be a confusion at all? Possibly this mythological story tells us, guides us to the lake of life, where the problem can be absorbed so easily and mind can remain calm. While many of us put these obstacles, problems, difficulties into a glass of water, we concentrate it and we drink it. We feel terrible, like the young man did in this folk tale. What did Sri Krishna advise Arjun? Sri Krishna clarified his confusion. He cleared his mind. He said, "You are a warrior. Your duty is to fight the enemy. Either you lose your life or you win over your enemy." All the people who seem to be casting a shadow of relationship and confusing your mind are on the side of the enemy. You are a warrior, that's your primary identity. So you be a warrior, you fight your enemy. That's it. So Arjun gets onto the battlefield, and the rest is mythology or history, whatever you believe. But the point is, the choice is ours. When we have problems in life on which we have no control, we have to decide whether to bury that problem or mix that problem, dissolve that problem in a glass of water or in a lake of water. Very intense teaching, short story from mythology as well as our folk tale. Both tell us the same thing, that you choose where you want to put the problems of your life into a glass of water or into a lake of water. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to this wonderful story and spreading these words of wisdom amongst all the people who are around you. Thank you. I look forward to our future conversations. Thank you.